Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I just realized this video is on my holster and my holster is on my hip. So let me take this off real quick. But I just got this 1911. Hold on now. Let me get this holster off. Phew. Ooh, she's a beauty right there. Hold on. Get my belt back on before my britches fall off. There's a dog running through the yard. Anyways, I'm back. There's a big old brown pit bull walking through the yard I never seen before. But he ran away when I went to go try to talk to him. We love our puppy dogs. Anyways, what I was getting at before I lost my track of thought was, hey, you guys that watch the channel know I recently ordered and got this new 1911 from Global Defense. Thing is sweet. Did a bunch of ammo testing in it. Thing ran flawless and I can hit very good with it. So I had already planned on, yes, that sucker's loaded, carried on my hip. You carry one hot. Anyways, when I ordered that, I had already thought, man, I need to get a holster for that 1911. And so I'm gonna try not to ramble too much here. What I carry, have been carrying for years, more often than not I carry this Glock, and you see the type of holster it's in. It's not a Kydex like a lot of you guys might have. It's a leather one. We'll take that one out. That sucker's hot too. You can see how the leather one's made, and it just fits me good. I like a leather holster over a Kydex. It just fits good. It ain't falling out of there. It's just good. I can run back and forth all day, and nothing ain't falling out of that. So I thought to myself, I'm going to get another leather holster for that 1911, and we're going to go all out and get a nice one. So looking all around, I found this cat, C3Leatherworks, the letter C, the number 3, Leatherworks. Got to talking to him on Instagram. He makes incredible stuff. Let me pop up his page here real quick and just scroll through it for a second. Just to show you his page here real quick on Instagram, C3Leatherworks. Look at all this stuff he's doing. He's got all kinds of stuff on here. Awesome, awesome. Go check him out on Instagram. Y'all like him, I'm sure. But I said, hey, we're going to go to the experts. He's out of Miami. He said, man, I would absolutely love to make you a holster. He said, you know, what would you kind of like? And I said, well, I carry every day this one. It just works good for me. And he said, I'm going to make you an awesome holster for that 1911. I said, have at it, do your thing, you're the expert, and this beautiful thing is what he came up with. You can see it's already started to shape there. I've been carrying this one since I got it, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or so, just to try to get it broke in. But this holster is the kind of holster that will last forever. So if you need a holster, go check his page out. I'll put it down below, C3Leatherworks. But today, what we're going to do for this video, I've got this out at the range. I'm just going to get more practice in myself with the 1911. We've done the ammo testing, got confidence in it, hit very well with it, even out to 50 yards I've been practicing. And it's awesome. So now, we're breaking in the holster, and I'm practicing with my drawing, getting more and more used to it. It's pretty similar to my draw from this, so I've got tons of practice, but working on breaking in this holster with that 1911. And now I told him to give me the specs on this. I told him to run wild, make a cool holster, and this is what he came up with, which I think is sweet. What would you guess that this type of leather is right here? I'll give you about 5 seconds. Put it in the comments below. If you look at the center there, what does that look like? That looks like a snake belly to me, but it's not. That is ostrich leg. You believe that? I even second guessed him, went and Googled it. That's what an ostrich leg leather looks like. You know, cowboy boots, ostrich, it's got those dots on it where the feather quills come out of. Well, this is what ostrich leg leather looks like. It has that snake belly strip through it. But not only does it look awesome, it'll last forever. But I told him to send me the specs on this thing, so hold up here. because I didn't want to mess it up. He said, the 1911 holster is built from straight up vegetable tan leather and ostrich leg leather. That's the outside one I was telling you. This leather is the traditional material used in leather holsters, lasts for decades with minimal care. So that's even cool too. It doesn't take a whole lot of upkeep. It says the ostrich leg has two purposes. Looks awesome and is very, very durable. Retains its looks for years. But what makes this holster super comfy is the design. He says, I cut the inside leather part more narrow than the outside part. This creates a curve that allows the holster to cup the user's side. So makes it more incognito instead of poking out where somebody can see it or whatever. Closer to your side, reducing rocking while walking. The inside of the holster is curved but has less high spots to rub the user. This method is tried and true. So that's straight from the mouth, from the master leatherman here, C3Leatherworks. So I'm going to put this back on my pants. I don't feel right not having a gun on my hip. I literally carry 24/7. You should too. But let's get this baby back in here. I'll show you the fit here with it not being on my hip. Check that out. Super, super sweet. Like I said, I've been carrying this one. Awesome, awesome fit. But let's get it back on my hip and practice on some steel out here. Y'all go check him out and tell him I sent you. If you guys do the Instagram thing, follow him. And next time you need a holster, check him out. Get his advice and get him to make you a holster. I'm telling you, a leather holster, if you've never had one, it outbeats any of that plastic stuff. But hey, let's fling some boo lights out of it. 45 size. So, I'm not a model. I'm not trying to be a model, but let me show you what it looks like on my hip. This is literally how I carry every day outside the waistband. Whether it's winter or summer, I carry outside the waistband. Sometimes, depending on where I'm going, I'll have another holster that's inside the waistband or a shoulder holster, but I say probably 90% of the time this is how I carry. So this is how you see me walking around town, right? Pretty baggy shirt, untucked. You can't tell I got anything, but that fit with that, like he's saying, the way that holster's made, it grabs right to you. Now, pay no attention to my dad bod here, but I'm gonna show you all the way around. You see how good that fit is right there? Pretty slick. And you see how he's got it angled right there? Pretty awesome. I need to make that belt a little tighter. I lost a little weight there. Anyways, but just to show you the fit there, that's what it looks like, the way that he made me this holster. And if you are carrying like this, how, you know, some people like to do, and you got a killer, awesome looking piece there. But hey, this is how I carry. Like that. I tell you what, this is gonna be goofy, but I don't care. Just if I was gonna pick up a holster, I'd want somebody to do this. So I'm gonna do some jumping jacks, and I'm gonna sprint 100 yards to the end of the field and back, just to show you guys the retention on this thing. I know it's goofy, but if I was picking up a holster or watching a holster review, I'd want somebody to do that. So I'm gonna be all goofy here, and y'all can laugh, but then we'll know how good the holster works. There we go. I'll be out of breath here too. How you do jumping jacks? Like that? Is that backwards? Is it? Yeah, that's it right there. I hadn't done jumping jacks in 20 years. It's high school when they made us do it. Is it still in there? Yep, still in there now. I'm gonna set this camera up. I'm gonna run. Sprint 100 yards, sprint 100 yards back. We'll see if the 1911 falls out. I don't think it will, but check it out. I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, here we go now. Full sprint to the end of the field and back. See if it falls out. Gotta check the retention. All right, is it still in there? It's still in there, and it hadn't budged. Whew. I'm gonna get over to the shade here, catch my breath. Nobody ever said this was a exercise channel. So yeah, I'm out of breath. sprinting 200 yards, that wore me out. Now I need a drink of water. Anyways, you guys get the point. When you're carrying, you've got to have a holster that you're confident in, and you know your sidearm is not going to fall out. You don't want to be one of those guys, and I've seen it, guys in the store always grabbing their holster, making sure it's still there, readjusting it. When you're carrying, especially concealed, you don't want to be having your hands on your sidearm. You don't want to be adjusting it. You put it on in the morning, you're confident in it, and you're ready to go. So, C3Leatherworks, he passed the jumping jacks test and passed the 200-yard sprint test. I almost failed it because I'm out of breath, but now let's go to the more fun part. Let me practice on my drawing and presenting out there and slapping some steel. Always ought to practice with your sidearm. It's no good to carry it if you can't hit nothing with it. That's kind of common sense, I guess. Let me turn this a little this way. Let's do some practice here. Y'all have to forgive me for wearing my sunglasses. I don't like wearing sunglasses when I'm talking to people. If somebody can't look you in the eyes, then there's something shady happening. So I never wear sunglasses when I'm talking to people. But I forgot my clear glasses, and I gotta have some safety glasses on. So I'm just gonna real ease into it, slow drawing, and right there, there's a red stop sign at 10 yards. So let me just get some practice in. We'll start real slow. I'm gonna change this again. Put you guys over here. Just slow draw. Get used to it, not trying to do anything crazy. You see all these guys trying to do this tactical shoot-a-da-boop-bop. That's not for me. If you're doing the shoot-a-da-boop-bop, a lot of that is just clowning. But let's just real slow hit that steel, get it back in the holster, and just start off with some slow practice. So I'm going to do it like I do it, with my shirt over it, and we'll just go from there. Get some practice in. Real slow. Double tap, safety back on, back in the holster. So the difference between this one and the other 45 that I carry quite often, that Glock 21, Glock doesn't have a safety. This one does. We're carrying it what people call cocked and locked with the hammer back and the safety on. So difference between this practice and my other normal practice is remembering to hit that safety on the way out. So let's keep doing with that, just a little slow practice. Do some double taps. Just do that for this whole mag. See? Right there, I just talked about it and then I forgot to take the safety off. So we're going to definitely have to do a lot of repetition on this one. Remember that safety. Safety back on, back in the holster. Finish this mag out. Get that safety. Ooh, my steel spun on me. Safety bag on. See if I can still hit that steel sideways. Unholster, safety off, bring it up. Still hit that safety. Or still hit that steel even though it's sideways. And that's our whole mag. So let's load it back up and do some more practice. Keep one in there. Let me load one. A lot of people ask all the time, you know, should I keep one in the chamber? That makes me so nervous. You know what I'm saying? I always keep one in the chamber. You have to. If somebody comes up on you, you are not going to have enough time to rack that slide. If you're nervous about keeping one in there, practice until you're not nervous. And if you're not comfortable with the sidearm that you have from going off, well then get one that you have confidence in it not going off. But the bottom line is, if you don't touch the trigger, it won't go off. So that's my 2 cents on carrying. You ought to carry and you ought to have one in the pipe. Let me go spin that steel. We got 8 plus 1 in this baby, so 9 shots. Let me do that again. I'm just going to unholster and reholster, and we'll run through this mag 8 plus 1. Already spun the steel around, dadgummit. There's 2. We'll keep doing that. It's really hard to hit that steel when it's sideways. Working on my repetition and hitting that safety every time. Safety off. Safety back on and back in the holster. Safety off. Oh, and that was all my bowlots. But let's do some more practice out here. Got some little bit further ranges. Get some steel up here at 20 yards. Right now I'm probably going to be in kind of the dark. Yeah, but my 20-yard steel is up here. I'm just going to do some target practice with this 1911 while we're out here on that 20-yard steel. I'll load up another one. I think these sunglasses got me feeling kind of weird. I missed 2 out of that mag. I never miss those hits. Alright, we didn't miss any on that one. And I even had a mosquito biting on my lip. But whoo-wee! If you're not turned on to the 1911s, check one out and see if you like it. This is my first 1911 and 45, and I love it. But, hey, there you have it, guys. Bringing out to the range, showing you guys my brand new 1911 holster that I picked up from C3Leatherworks. He even put his little logo there. That's pretty cool. C3Leatherworks. But, hey, go check him out. Like I said, follow him on Instagram. Even if 1911 isn't your thing, he literally makes these awesome holsters for everything. This is not some kind of paid ad. I don't make a dime if you go buy a bunch of his holsters, but I just really appreciate awesome work and good people. He's a good dude out of Miami, Florida down there. He does some awesome stuff with some leather, but appreciate him big time. Like I said, I did jumping jacks. I sprinted 200 yards. The one thing with this 1911 I'm going to have to keep practicing, which I'm going to do out here today, is that safety repetition. I've carried for, I don't know, 15 plus years every day with no safety. So that 1911, that's the only difference in me as far as practicing. But super excited about this holster. This thing is just awesome. Hopefully the camera's doing it justice with the color and that ostrich leg leather there. Super awesome, and I appreciate them. C3Leatherworks. Go check them out. Like I said, on Instagram, they're cool people. If you ever need a holster, want to give somebody something awesome for Christmas, go check them out. C3Leatherworks. But hey, appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you think about this baby. I think it's sweet. Appreciate y'all. Hooty hoo.